Midori. Doing porn makes you pro-black. Midori is a porn star who is the sister of 80s singer Jody Wadley. This video is for educational purposes and seeks to expose black women's concept of pro-blackness. Midori, or Michelle Wadley, whatever you want to call her, says she wanted more black representation in porn. But ask yourself, how does more black women in porn with white men elevate black women's image? Midori, if you search her videos, was known for hardcore scenes with white men, and also, take a look at some of these titles that she performed in. They are all degrading and disgusting. Not to mention, her first few porns were the type of porns that washed up white porn stars do, so that means she already started on the bottom and was going to go nowhere. This is the same porn star who slept with Kid Rock and only got a failed singing career out of it. Let's get into Midori. Take that how you will and let her explain in her own words her actions and desperation to have gutter sex with white men on film. In a 2002 interview with John Rodeo, Michelle Midori Wadley reflected on why she chose the adult film industry. For her, it wasn't just curiosity or money, it was about representation. You have the Playboy blonde, who is sexy and every man's dream, and as an African American woman I was like, okay, where is the sex symbol that looks like me? And there were very few, if not any. That made me a little headstrong, and I tried to figure out why. And the further I looked into it, I thought, I want to change this, because this isn't right. Midori entered the business in 1995 after weighing the personal risks, including the impact on her family. But her mission went deeper than personal success. She wanted to replace stereotypes with stronger, more complex portrayals of black women, rejecting the narrow lens of hip-hop or street culture as the only image of African American sexuality. She admitted frustration that, during her breaks from the business, few others carried her torch forward. Performers who can't or won't cultivate the requisite image end up in a rut of amateur or low-budget race productions, where they earn as little as $200 a film. I didn't want to do any Soul Train booty movies, says 29-year-old Midori, aka the Black Barbie doll, explaining why she initially didn't pursue black porn films. Those aren't the ones getting adult awards or attention from the mainstream media, says Midori, who received the Best Newcomer award at the Atlantic City ceremony. Like most successful women of color in the industry, Midori started by doing interracial scenes in white-produced films. But in a sudden burst of racial consciousness, she went into black porn. I didn't want to have black guys thinking I didn't do them too, she explains. In 2001, she became the first African American woman to win an AVN award, earning Best Supporting Actress. She would go on to be inducted into the AVN Hall of Fame in 2009 and the Urban X Hall of Fame in 2023. Wadley was later named one of the top 10 hottest black porn stars of all time by Complex, while The Independent crowned her the queen of the black hardcore market. Spike Lee offered Midori a role in He Got Game as a prostitute, a role she declined because she did not want to play a sex worker. Wadley was featured in the British documentary Glamour Girls on Channel 4, which documents black women in the adult film industry. Wadley was featured in the show alongside Charmaine Sinclair, who had relocated to Los Angeles from London to further her career, and porn legend Ron Jeremy. In the series, Wadley helped Sinclair expand her career into the adult film industry. Wadley also discusses her desire to move into music, and is seen meeting by phone with Luther Campbell of 2 Live Crew to discuss prospects. Midori was candid about the industry's truths, both the opportunities and the pitfalls. While some treated it purely as business, many young women entered blindly, chasing quick money and burning out fast. She highlighted the stigma and dangers performers face, harassment, judgment, even physical threats, while also pointing out that adult professionals often take health and responsibility more seriously than outsiders assume. So she turns down a Spike Lee movie because she didn't want to play a sex worker, but then goes to London to help aspiring porn stars get into sex work. So when it comes to a black man's movie where no sex was involved, she was too good for that. Anyway, she used to be married to some old white man. Her career really went nowhere. All she is known for is being disgusting, yet she thinks she is a revolutionary. She is proud to go on tour in Europe to have sex with white men. Moving on, this video is to explain how black women think that white men having sex with them elevates their status. They legit think that put them in the same light as white women even though the marriage rates are abysmal. Why didn't Kid Rock marry her or support her singing career? Anyway, this supports my theory on black women using sex work to solely get close to white men. It has nothing to do with representation. How does ghetto gaggers make black women look beautiful? Now when they sober up and realize taking all that abuse from white men isn't working, they go on to bother black men. White men will never elevate black women over white women. Let black women continue to live in the land of make-believe. Just make sure your daughters don't get caught up in the land of make-believe. Midori is just a disgrace to her family. Links are in the description.